Higher history, beyond the limits of recorded history. For decades, modern UFO sightings have been treated as a product of advanced technology, secret military projects, or misidentified natural phenomena. Radar tracks, pilot encounters, and declassified government reports have pushed the subject from science fiction into mainstream discussion, yet there is a deeper question that rarely receives attention. What if these modern sightings are not new at all? What if they closely mirror accounts recorded thousands of years ago, long before satellites, aircraft, or electronic warfare existed? Across ancient civilizations, descriptions appear of luminous objects in the sky, intelligent lights that move without wings or smoke, and entities descending from above to interact with humanity. These accounts were not written as fantasy, they were recorded as observations, embedded in religious texts, royal chronicles, and mythological records that were meant to preserve truth as it was understood at the time. In ancient Mesopotamia, the earliest written civilization on Earth, clay tablets describe the Anunnaki, beings associated with the heavens who descended to Earth and guided early kingship. Their arrival is often linked with radiant objects in the sky, described as fiery chariots or shining vessels. These were not metaphors for clouds, they were treated as literal conveyances of divine beings. In ancient Egypt, hieroglyphic inscriptions and later papyrus texts describe circles of fire appearing in the sky. One well-known account speaks of luminous discs that moved silently, filled the heavens, and caused fear among the people and priests alike. The descriptions emphasize movement, brilliance, and intelligence, the same core characteristics reported in modern UFO encounters. In India, the ancient Sanskrit epics contain some of the most detailed aerial descriptions ever recorded. The Vimanas are described as flying vehicles capable of vertical ascent, rapid acceleration, hovering, and even invisibility. These craft are said to emit light, sound, and energy, behaving in ways strikingly similar to what modern pilots describe during close encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena. These are not isolated examples. Similar descriptions appear in ancient China, Mesoamerica, Greece, and indigenous oral traditions across the globe. Luminous beings descending from the sky, objects that defy gravity, encounters accompanied by fear, awe, paralysis, or altered states of consciousness. Now compare these ancient accounts with modern reports. Today, military pilots describe objects that accelerate instantly, change direction without inertia, and hover silently before vanishing at extreme speeds. Radar systems track targets that outperform known aircraft. Civilians report glowing orbs, triangular craft, and metallic discs that move intelligently and respond to observation. The language has changed, but the phenomena have not. Ancient observers lacked technological vocabulary. They described what they saw using the concepts available to them: gods, chariots, celestial beings. Modern observers use the language of aerospace engineering, propulsion, and advanced physics. But the underlying behaviors remain consistent across thousands of years. There is another parallel that is often overlooked: the psychological impact. Ancient texts frequently describe encounters that induce fear, paralysis, reverence, or profound transformation. Modern witnesses report the same effects: time distortion, loss of control, overwhelming presence, a sense of intelligence observing from beyond human understanding. This suggests something critical. These encounters may not be purely mechanical, they may involve consciousness itself. Some researchers propose that the phenomenon adapts to human perception, appearing in forms that align with cultural expectations of each era. In antiquity, it appeared as gods and angels; in the industrial age, as airships; in the modern era, as advanced spacecraft. If true, this implies a long-term presence, something that has interacted with humanity throughout history, evolving its presentation as human understanding evolves. This raises uncomfortable questions. Are we witnessing a non-human intelligence that predates civilization itself? Are modern UFO sightings a continuation of an ancient relationship that humanity has forgotten? Or have these encounters shaped belief systems, religions, and power structures from the very beginning? Official disclosure has focused on technology, origin, propulsion, threat assessment, but ancient records suggest the phenomenon may be far older, deeper, and more complex than a simple extraterrestrial visitation. Perhaps the greatest mistake is assuming this is something new. The evidence suggests otherwise. Modern UFO sightings do not represent the arrival of an unknown phenomenon. They represent the return of attention to something humanity has always observed, but explained differently in every age. The sky has been watching us for a very long time. And history may be the key to understanding what we are seeing now. follow, comment, subscribe for more incredible videos about mysteries and forgotten knowledge from past civilizations, higher history, beyond the limits of recorded history.